Alright, welcome citizens, my name is Dan.
And I'm Ryan.
We are Men in Super Suits, and today we're doing Indie Game Night.
Yeah, pretty much just playing indie games. And we'll be switching off between different games. Different people bring stuff to the table. And
Each person, one person will be knowledgeable about the game, the other person will not have any knowledge about the game, and that way you get both perspectives. I'm the one who's been playing this game. I've played for about 2 hours, so I've got a pretty good idea of combat. Ryan's hardly played at all. Alright, so go ahead and start moving around.
alright.
We put the subtitles on because we can't have the audio because it'll be picked up on the mic. Come closer, it says.
It's a gown? Ooh.
What a night. You're still in one piece. That's all that matters.
And that's all that matters.
Alright. Yeah, just.
Wow. This
Go.
game is gorgeous.
Yeah, the art style is great. It was done by Gen Z
We'll figure something out.
of Supergiant Games. Probably say who this game is made by. Supergiant Games, you may have known them from their earlier game Bastion, critically acclaimed. This game also critically acclaimed. Bastion known for its narrator voice, which is done by Logan Cunningham, the same guy who voices the Sword. Ryan's already messing around with a little bit of combat there.
Getting the hang of this?
Yeah, this is really cool. Getting tired of this. No! This is all day.
Alright, let's
I'm sorry, this is cool.
let's
So
move forward and we'll look at some combat.
selecting your abilities, hitting the numbers, and I'm gonna choose to move with a left mouse click. You could also use the WASD moves, the keys, and you right click to do your ability,
Found us already.
as this tutorial will tell you. I should probably. Oh god. Ah, it's kind of range.
So do I.
Yeah, and those little things,
Ow.
they'll get
Fucker.
born again if you don't pick them up after you kill an enemy. It's a really cool concept actually. They'll have little timers, usually about 10 seconds. And if you don't go by and pick them up, they'll just respawn and you'll have more enemies on your hands. So it adds another layer of difficulty to the combat.
Come closer.
More of these creeps.
Ooh, that's cool.
Look, don't fret. Just
Also, what you can do is what Ryan just did: is press spacebar, and you get like a space-time sort of. You could plan out your entire turn and do things. You can walk. You can use your abilities. There's 2 abilities right there.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, hit both of them for 100 each with breach.
do something.
One of them's dead. So now he needs to go pick up that cell,
Ah,
and in the
you
next
fuck
8
you.
seconds,
Got it.
you can use space again.
Thank God.
Yeah, depending on how much you use in your bar at the top there, you can see where it says breach. Will depend on how fast it comes back. If you use the whole thing, obviously it takes longer. If you only use half of it, it'll take shorter.
I wanted to hit both. How do I stop? Can I undo actions? Am I
Yeah,
fucked?
hit R to undo,
Oh,
and that'll
that's
undo your last action.
So awesome. Okay.
Yeah, in case, because walking actually takes a lot of space up in that bar, as you can see right there.
Jesus.
Yeah, later on you get an ability called Jaunt, which is like a dash move, and that's basically all the moving you want to do is that Jaunt, because it takes up a little bit of space, but you get to move a lot. You also get to move through walls,
Oh,
which is cool.
double kill. That's really sick.
We're clear.
Man, it's like you pause and you set up your plan, and then the moment you hit execute, you're like from fucking DBZ, where they're like they go into those like vertical like. That's fucking awesome. Breakpoint unlocked.
Hey, up there. Hello, world.
So is this a lot like Bastion, like very narrative?
100 blocks
This
away.
is more, I would say Bastion is more an action adventure game, while this is leans a little bit more towards the RPG.
Right on.
Because you have have more leveling. You have more ways to equip abilities and how they're equipped, and we'll get into that a little bit later.
That's cool. I like this. It just feels like a kind of the futuristic settings, just very reminiscent of Cowboy Bebop.
Block party up ahead.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right, we got another battle coming up over here. Go ahead and hit. Or just do that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Space. Space. There you go.
Okay. What?
Yeah.
Oh, you can. Oh my god, this is awesome.
Yeah, you can do a little bit of aiming right there, so you can line up multiple people in one shot.
Wait, did I hit them both? No.
Yeah.
There. Okay.
Yeah. So you can see their health. It gets minus 94 out of 10 right there.
Nice.
Breach does base 100. You can combo it up with other abilities, and they'll do more damage.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
There you go.
Respawn time. Oh, that's cool, and it gives you like a little battle.
Yeah, how many enemies you
Overview.
killed.
She awake.
Yeah, these things are weird. It's like,
Is that a person?
yeah, it's like the people are kind of digital.
Bleeding
Uh,
dead. Okay.
She wants to
Yeah, and you kind of just take their information, and those actually become what are called functions.
Oh, this spark.
She says hello.
And Spark,
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
Spark is like an area effect.
Kind of short range.
Yeah,
Almost looks like a whip. Look at that. That's cool. All right.
Intersection.
Nice.
Let's see.
Now I expect to come up against like a billion little tiny guys that.
Which was
this stuff is really just sort of like background, story, just to kind of fill in some blanks and show you some stuff. We don't really need to get into that in
Oh,
this video.
not even on the
Right on. That's cool. Huh.
That'll be for you, the player, if you want to get into all the lore and stuff. And
I
you're being
knew it.
attacked.
I knew it. Ah, okay. I don't think you can trick me, game designers. I've played a few video games. Let's use their new ability that they want me to do. Should kill everything here.
Yeah, it should. Let's go.
No problem.
Very nice.
I also
No problem.
played a part in the sound effects of this game,
Yeah.
as you can tell. That's so cool. It just makes me feel so powerful. And like, I already took out people like without even having to use it. So if you're really annoyed with having to stop and then go and then stop and then go, you can just.
Yeah, it's sometimes you can go without using the stop time ability, but most of the time you really gotta use it. There's just too many enemies that are doing too much damage to you. Okay, so this is the one I've been using. I'm a little bit further in the game. I've been playing about 2 hours. And I want to go ahead and show you how you can use your abilities. It's a really cool, unique way.
What happened to Breach? You don't have Breach anymore. Breach was like OP.
I do have Breach. I put it on here. I'll show you. This is what I'm showing you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all of these so I can show you how different and cool this game is actually with its abilities. So I click on the function crash here, and I can put any of these functions in my 1 through 4 slots. So we'll just confirm and install it there. Okay, so you can put any of these functions in an active slot, which will give you the abilities in your 1 through 4, or you can put them in an upgrade slot. And as Ryan was saying earlier, I didn't have Breach because I put Breach in an upgrade slot, which actually increases the range of Crash by 200%. And so Crash is a nice low-costing ability. It's nice and quick, and increasing its range really, I felt really helped me out. So that's why I put it in there.
Okay.
But you can also, we'll just put these in here. Yeah. Oh. But it's install the other one.
Think it's full.
So you take these, like this bounce, if put it in the upgrade slot, it adds a chain reactive effect to most functions. So I select it, and I want to put it in Spark. And Spark's base damage is 60, and it's nice AoE, but now it will also AoE and then bounce and do a little bit more AoE. So it basically increases its range a little bit, and the little balls that it sparks will create a little bit of bigger impact and do some more damage, which is nice. If I put it in there, load is an interesting ability. When the first time you use load, it doesn't do anything. It just places a ball there, and then when you hit it again, it does a nice 250 damage. If you're in the immediate blast radius, it's 300 damage.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it costs a lot to plan it though. Load along with breach costs a lot. That's why I put breach on crash, because crash is low costing.
Okay. Nice.
Later on in the game, you'll install or unlock more of these abilities, so you can have multiple ones installed, and it's really customizable in the way they do it. So it's really cool way to do combat. Let's see here, Jaunt. Always like Jaunt. And if you look over here, these are representative of how much slots you have, and these will tell you how much slot it takes. Like Breach is 3, Jaunt is also 3, but this one, low costing, nice ability. That's why I put Breach on Crash.
That's cool. Man, there's so much balance to this. This is crazy. I just thought it'd be like, kind of point and click. Really cool story. Details all in the story. And that was about it. But this gameplay is really crazy.
Alright, so let's try that one. And as you can see, I have 2 slots left, but this costs 4, so I can't really put that in.
What is that?
Call a friend to aid the user. Plan friends' actions with the turret. It seems to be like a help bot.
Huh.
And if you upgrade it, those cells that spawn from the enemies that you have to collect gives it a chance so that those don't spawn and you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, so pretty much bitch mode.
Well, speaking of bitch mode, if you like to increase the difficulty, they do have limiters, similar to the way the Bastion had these limiters. If you do this, the process will spawn shielded cells when terminated. So when something dies, those cells will have a little bit of a shield, and you have to actually damage those before you can collect the cell. So it actually makes it a little bit more difficult. But as a reward, you get 2% extra. It says level user bonus or user level bonus. I think that's like XP.
Cool. Nice. So besides bragging rights, you actually have a reason to do
Yeah,
this.
and you can unlock more, just like in Bastion. Just a way to make the game a little bit more difficult and give you a little bit more of a reward.
Nice.
Something's happened. In here.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find some more combat here.
This is new.
There's a box. Can you defeat the box? It's a pretty big box. Oh! What? The fuck?
Yeah, those are cheerleaders, and they protect.
What? Her picture was.
Yeah, these ones are snapshots. They'll take a picture of you, and it'll actually go over your your person over red, and it makes it more difficult to see what you're doing. So we'll go ahead and...
Did you miss? I think you missed.
I meant to jaunt. There we go.
Okay.
And with those guys, and yeah, I gotta kill this, but he's gonna keep spawning these snapshots and possibly cheerleaders, which will protect the things that are around them. So it's important that we kill that too.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
All the different combinations of enemies.
There we go. See, this thing has a shield around it, so I gotta break that shield before I can pick up that cell, otherwise it'll respawn again.
Oh, nice. Nice.
They're all clumped together, so we'll throw a couple of sparks, and I hit the spark, which is going to detonate these two loads that I put in before. So you can see the load is going to do 250 damage to this creep 2.0.
Holy shit. Nice.
Then I want to jaunt over here, and then I'm gonna, since they're all close together, I kind of want to do that again. And there we go. Let's try that.
Wow. Ooh. That like decimated everything. Dude, they even left shit on the floor. Like, damn.
Yep. Okay. He's only got 12 hit points. Let's see here. We'll just toss a crash at him. Let's see. We'll do.
So is it? Does the game easily present to you like the thinking behind the combat, like who to go for first and who to avoid, and
Yeah, I mean, once you take a look at the enemies, you'll know that like the cheerleaders, you need to get rid of them because they're just going to keep putting up a protective shield around enemies. So those are important to get rid of. There's these other like worm enemies that'll pop up, and if you get close to them, they'll damage you. Otherwise, they don't really do anything. So it's nice to get rid of those because you'll be in a position where you're taking damage from them and from the enemy, and that's not something you really want.
Gotcha. So would you say this game's pretty easy? I mean, 2 hours and you've beaten one of the 4 bosses, so I mean, it's safe to say the game's going to take about 8 hours or so at a somewhat relaxed pace, unless you were rushing it?
It could. I've heard that it takes about 6 or 7 hours to beat the game. So far, the game has had some difficulty, but overall, it's not that. Oop, did not want to do that. Overall, it's not that difficult. Let's see here. And we'll do, since they're close together, we'll do an area effect. Actually, we'll put up a load first. I want to get a little bit closer, because that guy's out of range. As you see right there, it says load 0 out of range. So it's telling you that it's not going to hit that guy.
That's really neat.
So yeah, so it makes it really easy to plan out your turns. So I want to get in right there before I place the load, and then I'll hit the load with crash.
Is that gonna hurt you?
No, it shouldn't.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what this does here. Oh, didn't do quite the damage. Wall popped right in front of me.
Didn't even explode, right?
No, you're right. It did not.
Oh, they moved away.
That's weird. Okay, anyway. Let's see if I can get Lewin back in.
Maybe
there we go.
You missed it or something.
Yeah. Because it's the game is from one angle, sometimes it can be difficult to see. But it's not really that big of a hindrance at all.
Hashtag isometric view problems.
So I'm going to use this spark here to make sure that I hit it because it's an area effect. And that should At least they kill one of them. There we go. And we'll go ahead and jaunt. And spark combo. And we'll get rid of his shell. And there we go. That's a little bit more advanced combat. Yeah, hopefully it'll get a little bit more advanced after that. But so far, Transistor is a really good game. I'm really enjoying it. Definitely worth your money. So yeah, I'd say Supergiant Games did it again.
Nice.
What do you think so far?
From hearing about it and watching a couple videos here or there, and only being able to play it for a little bit, and then just this right here, what did you just do? Did you just...
If you hit Q, there's a little flare thing you can do.
Why?
I don't know. So far, it doesn't seem to have any purpose.
The animation's really pretty.
Yeah. But yeah.
10 out of 10 would flare again.
Flare. Flare. All right.
That's fucking yeah. All right. Anyway, this is a good game. I like this. It's beautiful. It seems to explain everything that it needs to, so you can play and enjoy yourself. And so far, the whole ambiance and the story it's very captivating. Yeah, I agree. Supergiant Games did it again.
Yep. All right. This has been Indie Game Night. We are Men in Super Suits. I'm Dan.
And I'm Ryan.
And please join us again next week.